Yeah, that thing I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends said they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to
Welcome to the Bucket Discussions podcast. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's your boy Taj James, aka Tim Duncan. You heard me. I'm gonna pass it to my partners, my bros, my guys. Let's get to it.
What's good with it, man? It's your boy, the girl's damn sugar. New nickname alert. Trigger Trey is now in the building, man. Unk to all my nephews out there, man. And I'm gonna pass it to the bro.
Hey man, what's good with it, y'all, man? It's J. Koo back in the building, aka the step back god, man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to see me on the court, man. Y'all ain't ready for it. But hey, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it on this fine Saturday.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful day outside, man. Let's get to it. So, first topic: did the NBA get this new rule right with the foul calls? Man, like we talked about way in a long time ago days, bro. We talked about the NBA changing this foul rule. I forgot what they called it, but I'm gonna call it the D-Wade rule because I'm used to D-Wade doing that little pump fake and then jumping into the defender. So anything like that, stopping in the middle of half court and just letting a defender fall into you, all that stuff is gone. It's completely vanished from the league. We're seeing a lot of players get affected by this new rule change. We're seeing people having to readjust their game. So what's your guys' thoughts on this? And which side are you leaning towards? Let me know.
Me personally, I think it's good. I'm a fan of it low key because we're seeing like I remember, James Harden I remember when James Harden Tiki torched us. I'm like, damn, bro. Like he pump faking, he throwing the ball up, somehow it's going in. He's getting 4-point plays. I'm a little frustrated. I'm like, damn, that shit wasn't even a foul. Ain't nobody touch him. But now it's like, damn. Hey, bro, they doing that dumbass shit. They getting left on the floor. The ball's going the other way. The ref ain't blow the whistle. Everybody just looking at you like, what are you doing? Get up. Like, I like it. I like it now. It got more flow to the game. It's stopping that spammy stuff because some of it was like, okay, now it seems like we are abusing the rules, like abusing your power and that ability to get that foul call. We see a lot of players foul out over that bogus foul call. But I do want to say this. I feel like the refs are like so intentionally not trying to call that they're actually missing foul calls. And it's kind of blowing me because I've seen it a few times. I'm like, yeah, that was a foul. Like, for instance, a 3-point shot. I can't remember who was shooting it, but I seen him shoot and the dude just like comes and smacks the whole dude. He smacks his whole arm down and he falls down and nobody calls it because it seems like he's trying to get a foul. But I'm like, that was really a foul. That should have been a foul the whole time. So I think it's good that they're intentionally like, okay, we're not going to give these foul calls away. I just don't think they need to be missing the calls that are actually fouls, trying to make sure that they're not getting used or people aren't trying to spam these the D-Wade foul or the James Harden type fouls that people are getting. So I think I'm a fan of it, but I think they need to pay a little more closer attention to the ones that are actually fouls.
Big facts, bro. You're 100% right. But there is, man, I'm definitely for it, bro. But there is two perspectives, like two different sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying earlier, Tyler, once you're a fan of your team and you ain't getting them foul calls, you're definitely getting pissed. You're getting a little heated. But
Yeah.
man, as like a casual fan of the game, you know what I'm saying? Is like someone that just watches just watching like a headline game. You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest game on for the night. I feel like it just makes the game a little bit more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, because with all them foul calls, it definitely slows the game down a lot more. But now it's like you said, Trey, it speeds it up a lot more. It's just more entertaining to watch overall, man. It's just a way better like product. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, like you were saying, man, like it was just like bailing a lot of players out the past couple years. Like if they couldn't get by a defender, they just say fuck it and just go up with a foul. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that call. But now like it ain't that easy no more, and we're actually starting to see players start to get a little bit exposed because of this rule change, which honestly I like. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's good for the league.
Absolutely, bro.
So I'm leaning more towards I'm happy that they implemented this new rule, man. Because it's like you guys said, man, the flow of the game is so much better, man. It's not the whistle being blown every 2 plays, bro. Like that gets that gets real tiring, especially when you're watching a game. You're like, man, another foul, then goes a commercial. You come back, foul, commercial. Man, it's irritating, bro. So I'm glad they're implementing this new rule. But as far as James Harden and Trae Young and those type players, I feel like James Harden gonna be just fine, man. But when you've been playing like that for 5 to 6 years, it's gonna be tough when it's just taken away from you like that. So it's gonna be an adjustment period for him. And I also feel like he was injured, so he's kind of still getting healthy. But I feel like he's gonna be fine. He's just gonna have to learn how to play without getting those little ticky-tack fouls. Because man, that was for one season. Bro was hitting that step back. He was unconscious.
Bogus as hell.
Like, it was crazy, man. Like, he was getting 60-point games, 50-point games. So I feel like he's gonna kind of come back to earth a little bit. But James Harden's still James Harden at the end of the day. Players like Trae Young, they're still superstar players, man. So they're gonna keep doing their thing. But I'm happy that they implemented this new rule. You see players like Draymond coming out like happy, man, excited about this rule because he's a defensive player. So he's happy about this rule. And I kind of make it I want to balance it out, man, because sometimes even in football, bro, it seems like they kind of make the game too easy for the offensive players. Instead, they make it extremely hard on the defensive players, man. So let's balance it out and bring it more towards the middle, man, and make it a more fair game. I don't know if y'all remember, but the Lakers were playing against James Harden a couple years ago, and they were playing with their hands behind their back because they're like, this man's just he's gonna hook my arm and get a foul call. So
that picture of Josh Hart with his arms behind his back. That's just crazy.
I'm happy that they're balancing the game out even more and not making it too easy for offensive players, man. So I'm happy about that. But now let's get back into this topic, man. We talked about this a long time ago as well. Is there loyalty in sports, man? We see Dame Dollar. He's not hooping right now. He's not looking too good, but he's trying to stick it out in Portland. I don't know why.
Me either.
At the end of the day, bro, this sports is entertainment. It's a business. So, I mean, I understand you loyal to the soil, but, bro, you only got so much time to play this game, especially being good, because once the league's done with you, they're done with you. So you got to do what's best for you, man. You can't really get wrapped up too much into what people are saying on Twitter and what the fans are saying. So what's y'all thoughts on Dame having this little slump right now and just loyalty in sports?
My opinion on it hasn't changed since the first time we talked about it. I'm still like, I don't think it exists. When the team's ready to trade you, if they were to say, okay, we got a package, we getting KD over here. Dame, go ahead, pack your bags, big guy. Go ahead, get that jersey out the locker room, clean that out. We sending you to Brooklyn. So if we wanted to keep it a buck, they'd probably get rid of you. So I say there's really not any loyalty. Although we do see players who stay with an organization for 20 years, like a Kobe Bryant, like people who are very dedicated to their organization. That's cool and all, but we're talking about a new day and age. And honestly, I feel like Dame, he going through his little slump. It's cool because we know who Dame is. We all know. We've seen what Dame can do. We've seen his resume. We've seen him on court. We've seen him wave teams off. We know what Dame can do. So that's not really – players go through slumps. They have bad periods of play. But that's neither here nor there. I do want to say, Dame, bro, I understand you like loyal to the soil, East Oakland's finest or whatever you calling it, bro. Hear me out, Dame. Like, you can go get you a ring, bro. I understand you want to be loyal, but go get you a ring, bro. Go find it. We're not saying you have to go join the Nets or the Golden State Warriors, bro. You can find a team that's actually like, okay, we want to do something for his success. We want to see him chase his dreams out, his goal, his personal goals as a player, which we obviously see Portland is not doing anything for you. They've been a pretty stagnant team. They kind of hit their ceiling as far as how far they can go in the playoffs. So they're really not doing too much to help him reach that goal, which is obviously I feel like should be everybody's goal, is get to the NBA Finals and win a damn ring. So I think at this point, there's no point of trying to be loyal to a team that's not very supportive of your goals.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. As for Dame's slump, we all know who he is, like you said, Trey. Yeah. So I feel like he'll find himself again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my opinion hasn't changed since the first time we talked about it, man. But the only thing I could really say is maybe a couple years ago when I was a little bit more ignorant to like how franchises worked and stuff. Yeah. Maybe I would have been like, yeah, Dame, you should stay, try to win a ring, stay loyal. You know what I'm saying? But like the league we're in now, or the league they're in now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's it's nothing loyal about it. You know what I'm saying? They'll trade you in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? If he tore his ACL tomorrow and they felt like their future would be better if they traded him, they would do it in a heartbeat. So, yeah, like you said, bro, Dame, I'm not really seeing how this backcourt has any more potential. I mean, Dame and CJ, I feel like have reached their ceiling as a backcourt. I mean, we've seen what they can do. They made it to the Western Conference like once or twice in the past like 8 years. I think it's time to give it up, Dame, man. It's time to just, go to Philly, go play with Embiid, man. You could use a good big man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like him and Embiid would look pretty nice together.
Yeah,
hey, John Embiid's a monster, bro. He's kind of goofy, but he's a monster. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, he getting buckets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, like you guys said, it's really not too much to add on to this topic, man. Like loyalty does not exist in sports. And like you said, bro, when we were younger, it was easier to be like, oh, this player needs to do this, player needs to do that. Like you didn't understand how it worked, bro. But at the end of the day, this is entertainment. It's a business. It's about the money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For the fans, it's about the game. But for a lot of people behind the scenes, bro, it's about the money. So let's not be ignorant, bro. Just like I said on the last time we talked about this, bro. If you had a better job to go to, you was at a sucky job, bro, and you had a job that was gonna pay you more money, it was more cushy for you, bro. Like it worked better with your schedule. What would you do? You gonna go to the
hey, bro, that was a good ass example, bro. I like that shit,
big
bro.
Just gotta apply that to NBA players, bro. Stop being goofy and stop being ignorant, man. It's a business. It's about money at the end of the day. So that's all I got to say about that one, man.
For sure.
Go ahead, bro. I'll let you go ahead and read off this next one.
Yeah, man. So as you guys know, the past 20 years, the NBA has been playing with the Spalding basketball, but they just recently, got a contract with Wilson, and now they're playing with the Wilson basketball. And there is a couple NBA players, in particular, Paul George, PG-13. He had something to say about it. I forgot the exact quote, but he's saying that the Wilson ball just doesn't have the same softness and same touch as the Spalding ball does. And yeah, man, as we're seeing right now in the league with players like Dame, we're seeing with, other sharpshooters throughout the league. There's a lot of them. We could talk about, the whole Lakers organization struggling right now. Who else, man? Yeah, but that's just one right there. But yeah, I just want to ask, how do you guys feel about the new ball change in the league? You know what I'm saying? Them playing with the Wilson basketball.
Let me jump out there. Let me jump out there first, bro. I want to shout Coop out, bro, because he's been on top of this from day one, man. I wasn't even paying attention to it for real. And he's been on top of this, bro. He's been sending it to the group chat like, man, look at this. Look at this. They changed the basketball to NBA, man. So shout out to Coop for being on top of this, man.
Yes, sir.
So for you guys that didn't know, the NBA did change the basketball. And like for a casual fan, it may be just like, it's just a basketball. What's the big deal? But we've seen the NBA has done this, bro. I think it was like in the early 2000s, they tried to switch the ball up to like this little new synthetic ball. And it felt weird, bro. Like NBA players were saying it felt like it was cutting your hands and stuff like that. So it doesn't.
Hey, bro, can I interject, bro? What we got going, bro? Hey, let me first off say, knock it off, bro. Hey, let's be honest. When you were growing up, whether you was on a playground, you was in the gym, in a rec center, you would find the ball. Hey, whatever the best ball available on that court, you find that ball and you hoop with it. Hey, I've hooped with balls that have you can see the black on the inside. The grip is peeling off. Like, knock it off, bro. Let's not like we get to the league and we acting like pretty much like what we got going, bro.
Too bougie, bro.
Yeah, too bougie. This ball's too hard. It's cutting up my hand. Go hoop with the fucking ball, man. Go stop.
Nah, bro. But I do understand them, bro. Because like when you've been hooping for so long with one ball in the NBA, even though, bro, that is facts, though. It is facts. I feel like for the NBA to just switch it up, just randomly, it doesn't really make sense. Even though you did say they had a 20-year deal, I'm not sure what happened with that. Like, why couldn't they renew it? But
yeah,
I think the NBA players will be fine, bro. They just got to get used to it. But I feel like the NBA should start when they're gonna do something drastic like this. They gotta give the players kind of a heads up and kind of try to ease the new ball in and just like maybe they should start practicing with this basketball. Like before in the previous season, they should start practicing with it just to get used to it. They can't just start the season and say, oh, here's a new ball. Let's play with it. Because, bro, they got to get used to it at the end of the day, bro. Because like you said, bro, hooping and pickup or just hooping at the gym, And we say there's 3 basketballs. We're gonna be like, oh, bro, which one feel best? Everybody gonna pass it around and feel it like, all right, we hooping with this one. So we can't just be hooping with no random synthetic Wilson.
Yeah, that's facts.
Bro, like that's goofy. But yeah, bro.
Damn, you got some good examples, bro.
Go ahead and give us your thoughts, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah, bro. Go ahead and you already kind of gave us your thoughts, bro, but just elaborate on what you were saying.
Like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Hey, first off, I want to say once again, I want to reiterate this. Knock it off. Hey, bro. Hey, we can go to the gym. I've hooped with terrible balls. I hoop with balls with no grip. I've hooped with
female ones.
Yeah, bro. It's just like knock it off. If you're a real bucket getter, of course you'll have to make that small adjustment. Like, damn, this ball kind of got a little extra bounce to it. Oh, it comes back up harder. Let me dribble the ball a little bit softer. Like, you'll make your adjustments. But as far as saying my play is declining because of a ball, I feel like no, knock it off. Go get in the gym. You can go. You have shooting. You have warm-up times. Go 3-4 hours before the game. Go in the stadium and dribble that ball. Go shoot around with that ball. Go get the feel of the ball. Knock it off, because it's like, I don't know. Once you get to the league, you start making millions. You can have these kind of first world problems that we just make up out of nowhere. Oh, I can't play because the ball is it's a different synthetic material. Like, bro, what material is in that ball? What are you talking about, bro? Go hoop. But
oh God, they don't even know the name of it.
I think we just need to knock it off. Go shoot with the ball. Go get a feel of the ball. It only take, if it's that bad, it should take you a day at max. But if we're being real, it should take you an hour. Like real hoopers, you know what it is. You play with balls that you're like, of course there's always that feeling like, damn, this ball kind of weird. But you know when you get on the court, it's like, okay, I got the feel. I'm cool. Don't be like, oh, I can't hoop no more because the ball has changed. It's been the same way 20 years. I just think this is something people hate change. Let me just say that. A lot of people hate change. Yeah. So when something's new, they have a complaint or a problem about it. And I think it's just one of those things that people have a unnecessary problem about. Just go hoop with the damn ball. That's all I got.
Big text.
Hey, but that's funny. That's funny that you said that, bro. But I gotta bring this up though. Every real hooper, bro, you've been outside, you hoop with that cloth ball, bro. That's
bro. That cloth ball.
It's sliding
your hands
off your hands,
black.
Bro.
Your hands be completely black when you're done hooping with it, bro.
That slippery ass ball, bro. Everybody's done hoop with that before if you're a real hooper, man.
Hell yeah.
It's terrible. That's the worst ball you could ever hoop with.
Thanks.
Slipping out your hands.
Oh God, that shit stays parked under a car. Shit's in the car right now.
Oh God, bro. It's outside rain, sleet, or snow, bro.
Bro, let's slide into this jump ball segment, man. The best segment, man. The best segment on YouTube.
The best segment, A.
Oh God.
We're cleaning up.
Oh God, it's coming down.
Hey, we got another jump ball segment coming at y'all boys. It's the Girls Damn Sugar, aka Trigger Trey, aka Dr. James. But we're back in here, man, with another jump ball segment. We would like to talk about first. Let's get our MVP, man. Let's talk about our MVP. My dog Ben Cordova, man. Shout out to that guy, man. He a real cool cat, man. I met him back in high school, man. Had him in a few classes of mine. Real cool cat, bro. Always real chill, bro. Always, like, when I hooped back in high school, we will always have small discussions about basketball, bro. How's the team? How's this going, bro? How do you feel about this? So it was real dope to see that he's supporting us, bro. We appreciate the support. Everybody up here, man. We appreciate the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions on our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, by the way, please subscribe. Go ahead, comment, like, share, tell a friend, and everything of that nature. But we appreciate your support, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, dog.
Big facts, man. I don't know you personally, but hey, man, we appreciate you, my guy. Like, for real, it's all love. Especially if you followed our Instagram, man. That shows that you took the time to go, you know what I'm saying? Follow our Instagram. So we appreciate you, my guy. Thank you.
Absolutely. Let me add this in real quick. Ben is an actual fan of basketball, man. I remember we volunteered with him. Shout out to Eddie, man. What is it? Buckets, not bullets, man. Great volunteer time, man. Early in the mornings at that concession stand, making a sale, a profit about $1 a day. But we were doing great things up there, man. We was kicking it, cooling it, man. I remember all them boys up there from the Buckets, not bullets. Shout out to them, man.
Fact, shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to Eddie Lee, man.
Hell yeah, he's a goat. See how it goes.
So, but yeah, bro, Ben Cordova, man, you a real one, man. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support, man. I also met you back in high school, bro, and you was never stingy with them answers in math class, bro. I appreciate that. Bro wasn't never stingy.
Bro had to shout him out with the.
He wasn't never stingy with it, bro. You a real one for that, bro. And just to know that you supporting, bro, after high school, bro, that's real, man. I respect it, man. Just like Coop said, bro, you took the time out your day to actually go follow our Instagram. I appreciate that, bro. That doesn't go unnoticed. And keep doing your thing, bro. I don't know if you're still playing baseball or not, bro, but keep doing your thing, man.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate the support. Now I want to start this off a little differently. We're doing things a little bit differently, but I want to read this stat line out for you guys, and I want you guys to take your best guess on who this player is and who's scoring like this. Okay, so we got 25 points, 8 rebounds a game, 2 assists, averaging 2 assists a game, bro. This is a pretty high stat line for me personally. I think it's not the highest, but I think it's a great stat line coming from this player. So first off, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It's a player that plays in the Eastern Conference. So that's a small hint.
That's a terrible hint, dog.
I don't know how much that gives you. Let me what else? I don't want to if I say this, is going.
You can't say the team. Yeah, that's gonna be too easy. All right, but I'll just take a guess. Eastern Conference averaging 25, 8, and 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's hard.
Hey, I'm gonna give you this, bro. His name starts with an M.
All right, that's a good hint.
Damn.
What's the last name start with?
Let's go get this shit away, bro.
Okay. Damn, give us his initials, bro. Oh, damn.
His last name.
I feel like I know this.
He's a small forward. Does that help?
Small forward in the
Not really.
East. I'm gonna go with.
He's 6'6", 225 pounds.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, bro, I'm struggling with this one, bro.
Okay, let me give you the last name. Or not the last name. Last initial starts with a B.
I don't know, bro. I'll be real with you. I can't figure that one out.
Okay, so this player is y'all out of guesses, man. Just take a guess, man. Take a guess before we move on.
I can't even think of nobody with them initials, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, bro.
What the hell?
So we got the man Miles Bridges, man.
He averaging 25?
Averaging 25. When I tell you,
sheesh, 25 and 8 for Miles Bridges. As you can see, your boy was appalled. But hey, shout out to the Hornets, man. Shout out to the CS Charlotte. Y'all keep doing your thing out there.
Yeah, they definitely are.
You see that boy MB1? He going
MB1, MB0. That's hard though. I ain't gonna lie. But
PJ
shout out to that
Washington
guy,
too.
man. He's definitely doing
the whole team.
Bro, I didn't realize he had a jumper like that, bro. I watched him play. I'm like, bro, his jumper is cash. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, he's nice.
Yeah, for shit show, bro. But moving on, man. I want to talk about this topic, man. It's been a rather booming topic around sports, man. I guess we all know what's going on with this. Henry Ruggs, man. He let's say he was drunk driving, got in an accident, ended up hitting and killing. I don't know how old the lady was, but he ended up killing a lady. Parked at a stoplight, rear-ended her, going 156 miles. His blood alcohol levels were twice the legal limit in Nevada. Very, very unfortunate situation, man. Very sad. Poor decision making. But I want to talk about a little something that Derek Carr said in the media. I'm kind of standing up for him in a sense. Basically saying he needs love right now, man, because a lot of people are dragging him through the mud. A lot of people are beating him down. We know how the media goes. Whenever you up, hey, that guy's the greatest guy of all time. But when you down, hey, they curb stomping you out, dragging you through the mud and things of that nature, bro. So I feel like that was a real stand-up guy, especially that being a player on your team, your wideout, the guy you were going to throw the ball to. And Derek Carr, I know a lot of quarterbacks and receivers, they kind of have this pack, or the whole offense have this pack. And like, you're my guy now. Like, once you get drafted, they have this conversation with the quarterback and the whole offense and things of that nature. For someone to go through a situation like this, where like football is so minute right now. With the stuff he's facing, football is almost nothing. We're talking about life. Like he's facing up to 40 years in prison. So when we're talking about someone standing up for you from your job, this is football. It's very minute detail in this situation. But I feel like that's real stand up in him, bro. Shout out to Derek Carr. He's a real stand up cat, man. Standing up for your homeboy like that outside of the game. This has nothing. First of all, this situation has nothing to do with Derek Carr. He didn't have to say nothing when he got up on the podium. He could have just been like, "Hey, that's none of my business." But he got up on the podium and actually stood up for his boy, man. And I think that's real activity. Even though he didn't make the best decision, we all know that. We've all seen it in the media. Some people are calling Henry Ruggs a killer. So some of these crazy headlines, like he purposely tried to kill the lady. He was driving under the influence, made a poor decision. I want to get you guys' feelings and take on Derek Carr's comments in this whole situation.
Well, as for the wreck itself, listen, the first thing I gotta say is, I mean, shit, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect. None of us are flawless. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, he probably should not have been driving drunk and like 156 miles per hour. But at the end of the day, we all do make mistakes. And personally, I do believe everyone deserves a second chance. I'm not saying what he did was like, you should just like let him walk free, but it's like at the same time, like you said, Trey, people on the media, they're just all dogging him all at once. Like, I feel like it's just a little unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like everyone at once, when you got people in the sports media, people that just, that are just on social media in general, just talking about the situation itself that have nothing to do with sports. You know what I'm saying? But as for Derek Carr, man, I didn't really what was his comments exactly?
Derek Carr said something along the lines like, we know what he did. This is summing it up because I don't know his exact words, but he basically said along the lines like, yeah, we know what he did. The media has covered it enough. I don't want to be another guy up here to point the finger and point down on him and be like, you did wrong. He said he needs love right now, of all moments, because I know he has his own thoughts on himself, is what he said. He's probably beating himself up like, damn, why did I do this? I killed somebody. I made a poor decision. And, everybody knows when they make a poor decision, you know how you feel. So he's like basically saying, I'm not going to be the guy to come up here and beat him up, add on to the rest of you guys that are already kicking him when he's down. So he said he needs love right now, and he has his support in any way or fashion. So I think that was
man. Yeah, facts, man. That's perfectly said, bro. He said it just perfect. I mean, because there's no point for everyone to be on social media just all at once. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the situation, just dogging him all at once. There's really no purpose, nothing you gain from it. You know what I'm saying? And man, I pray for everyone involved. You know what I'm saying? His family, the victim's family, just everyone involved, man. It's just a terrible situation, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna say right now, forgive me, man. I'm about to ramble on this topic where I got a lot to say.
Talk about it, man.
So, first off, I want to shout my brother out, man, for even having the courage to even want to talk about this topic. Because I really didn't want to talk about the topic because it's just something that was real sour for me, man. Especially in a situation that involves a loss of life. That's just something that just really affects me, even though I'm not involved in the situation. But first off, I want to say rest in peace to the victim and I guess her dog was in the car with her. So rest in peace to them. Condolences to the family. Like, this is a really tragic situation, man. And I know we do have to give Henry Ruggs love because I'm sure he didn't mean to do this. But, bro, there's a certain responsibility that comes with once you're old enough to feel like you should drink. There's a responsibility that I don't think a lot of people take serious, man. So when it's something like this, man, you have to have the wherewithal in your mind and be like, all right, I'm going to go out and get drunk. So I hear a lot of people talk about it like, I'm going to go get drunk. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. Bro, be responsible. Have somebody there with you that's going to make sure you don't get in a car and drive or don't take your car out at all before you get drunk when you're thinking in your right mind. Because when you get drunk, anything can happen. And far too often, bro, we see these type of situations where people just go out and drink and drive. It's not nothing new. Henry Ruggs is not the first person to do this, man. So we see these situations where people actually go out and drink and drive and they end up killing somebody else and they end up living. So first off, you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life. And if you have any type of conscience, that's going to really eat at you every single day that you're living. So Henry Ruggs, man. Prayers out to you. Prayers out to the family. This is a really tragic situation, man, and I'm just sorry to hear it, man. It's tough. But I want to shout out Derek Carr though. I'm very familiar with Derek Carr. He's been a Raiders quarterback. He's been the opposing quarterback to my Kansas City Chiefs. We play him twice a year because he's in our division. I always had a lot of respect for Derek Carr. He's just been a real dude, man. He's never been shy about talking about his religion, his belief in God, and I respect that. He's a kind man. He's always looking out for people. He's just a real one, man. Cool dude. Great quarterback. He does his thing, man. He's a competitor too. I also respect that. He's also he's kind of like to me, he's kind of a throwback type of player, man. Because like most QBs are kind of fragile mentally. And like, as we've seen with Aaron Rodgers is kind of a diva. Derek Carr he's never really been that to me. He's just always been out there like, all right, we're going to go out there and hoop. Bro will give it all on the line for his team. Even though he got fired, John Gruden's never been the biggest fan of Derek Carr. And for a quarterback to play through that, because most quarterbacks need you I need all the love. I need everybody to say I'm great. He don't need that. He just goes out there and does his job, man. So all respect to Derek Carr. And just thank you, Derek Carr, for being a great person, man, because it's hard to find in this world today, man. We got a lot of evil in this world, man, and it's sad to see. But yeah, just like I said, prayers to everybody involved in this situation. And yeah.
Absolutely, bro. I do want to reiterate it before we move on, man. You talked about a point. This is not the first time this has happened. So for me, to whoever's listening on this podcast, man, before you get in that car and start it up, man, if you've been drinking, whether you had 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, a sip, and you feel some kind of way, hey, go call somebody up. There is Uber, even though they do tax. Call them up. Find another way home, man. Don't make that foolish decision, man, because that can definitely impact somebody else. That's a very selfish decision to make, man. So definitely make the smart decision. I know it does kind of sound oxymoronic when you're drinking and making decisions while under the influence. So definitely take that in consideration before you go out, man. Make that plans, get that ride arranged, do the right thing, man. But
hey, bro, you only get one life, man. You get one
life,
bro.
Live it
absolutely,
up.
Bro. One life. So
once again, rest in peace to the victims that were killed in this situation. Condolences to their family. And once again, shout out to my brother, man. Thank you for bringing up this topic because it's something that we definitely needed to talk about, and it was a necessary conversation. Also, guys, please, please, please drink responsibly.
Don't waste it, man. Don't play around with it. So this concludes our jump ball segment, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Do all those things. And if you are liking, commenting, and subscribing, you like, where my MVP at? Or you want to be MVP, man, we got you. We watching. We see you. You'll be up here up next. Just keep watching, man. Keep tuned in with us. Keep subscribing. Keep liking. We appreciate everybody's support. Shout out to Ben, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And then now let's do this, man. I want to talk about this. Team check-ins. We want to talk about our teams, how we're doing.
Good.
Shit, we know you do.
Hey, I'll let you guys go first. We'll save the best for last, man.
Oh, man. Shit. Hey, man. Taj, you go first, man. I want to see how you feel about your Lakers.
The worst go first.
Shake my head, dog. To be real with you, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of getting old, bro. I'm kind of getting a little bit fed up with the squad already, bro. The season just started, man.
Damn.
Yeah, let me get into this real quick, man. So it seems like LeBron's been dealing with some injury. I don't know if it's necessarily injuries or just trying to rest early in the season. But I feel like you're 19 into this, man, so he's kind of earned the rest. But we had Melo still hooping, Carmelo Anthony doing his thing. Let's just get to it, man. Let's just get straight to the point, bro. Russell Westbrook, dog. I was never a fan of the move, bro. But it's kind of just becoming more real to me. I'm starting to realize, bro, it's probably not gonna work, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like,
bro said get rid of him.
I'm not saying get rid of him, bro, but I don't know, bro. It's just kind of first off, he's frustrating. He's frustrating to watch, man. I've never been a fan of his game too much. Like, obviously when I was younger, he was playing at OKC. When a player is that athletic and just dunking on everybody, he's fun to watch. But as you get older, you start to understand the game. It's like, all right, bro, he's a dog. Don't get me wrong, but the way that he plays the game is frustrating. Even we played them last year in the bubble in the when he played with the Houston Rockets, and I was like, bro, Russ, this game it's over. It's easy, bro. All you gotta do is guard James Harden. They're not guarding Russell Westbrook at the 3-point line because he can't shoot. His jumper is terrible. Bro's I believe he's like under 30% 3-point shooter. He doesn't need to be taking any threes. And then I think it's kind of his personality. Like off the court, I don't think he's a bad guy. Like Russ is he a real dude. He's a real stand-up guy. But on the court, bro, he puts me in a monitor, just one of them super stubborn players that don't listen. And they're like, I'm gonna do this my way anyway. Like, I don't care what nobody's saying. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, bro. We seen he had a 10 turnover game this season, and it's just like, Russ, some of the turnovers that he throws, like, they don't make any sense. But when you're a player that actually handles the ball a lot, you're gonna turn the ball over. But 10 turnovers in a game for a point guard is not acceptable at all. But it's still early in the season, bro. We got time, but I'm really not feeling the move. I was never a fan, but this stretch of games are just proving to me, like, yeah, bro, Russ, I'm not feeling it at all, dog. So it's frustrating.
Look fed up, don't he?
Frustrating. Then another thing, bro, being a LeBron fan, you always constantly got drama around the team. Absolutely. So I know a lot of people were mad when KD came out and said playing with LeBron is a toxic environment. He wasn't lying, bro. He wasn't lying. There's a reason why you see players like Kuzma, Trez Harrell, KCP go to Washington and hoop. And KCP was hooping for the Lakers, but you see Kuz constantly getting bashed and constantly getting beat up every single night, bro. He can't do this. He can't do that. But now, bro, in Washington putting up numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, bro, I think there's some truth to what KD was saying about playing with LeBron's a toxic environment, man. Being a fan is stressful, bro. So I can't even imagine being a player on that team, especially with the media and everybody just critiquing you and all the criticism that gets thrown your way, and then the drama and the uncertainty of, am I going to get traded? Am I going to get this? I'm going to get that. Like, and then AD, no, bro, just go, bro.
Bro, stressing right now.
Oh,
bro,
God.
I feel you. I feel you, though. I've watched a couple Lakers games, man, and they are definitely frustrating to watch, bro. It's weird, especially their transition defense, bro. It's just horrible. It's just horrible, bro.
Up 26, really bro. How do you blow a lead to a team that has? I'm not OKC got a good team, bro, but that's on
Shea Gilly,
bro.
Shea Gilly was getting off on y'all.
Yeah, and then shit. You want to talk about the game where they blew the 19-point lead and Shea put up from the L? I mean, shit, man. Hey, it's weird, bro. And that last possession, man, where Westbrook shot that three, terrible shot. I was like, why, out of all people on the court, why is he shooting?
Why would you step up, bro? They leaving you open for a reason, bro. You don't step into a three like you Curry, bro. You're not Curry. But, bro, I think this is kind of a product of LeBron, bro. Like, you kind of created this environment, bro. You created you create these teams that are LeBron centric, bro. They revolve around you. So when you sit down and you rest, bro, the team's gonna collapse. Because guess what? They need you on the floor to control everything, control the tempo, control the pace, to pass the ball, everything. So
100%.
I don't know, bro. It's frustrating to watch, but hopefully we figure it out, man. But we'll see.
Yeah, bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man.
Hey, I do want to say this. I see it every year with LeBron's teams. It's like, oh, we're so bad. We're playing terrible. It's the start of the season, man. I don't even think we're 10 games in. So be smooth. It's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So I think y'all be all right, man.
Yeah, y'all definitely a playoff team, but definitely y'all transition defense has been like the biggest worry for at least me personally, just from what I've seen. It's just like there's no defense at all coming back. But man, as for the Clippers though, bro, hey man, let's get into the Clippers real quick. I mean, shit. I'd like the season to be a little bit better for us. You know what I'm saying? We could have started off a little bit better. We lost our first game. I think we won our second, and like we lost 2 or 3 straight. But I think we're sitting at about 4 and 5 right now, something like that. And honestly, I'm not too mad about that, man, considering how many injuries we're facing right now. We're missing Serge Ibaka, missing Marcus Morris. We're missing Kawhi Leonard, obviously. So it's going to take some time. But for what we got right now, I feel like we're giving Terrence Mann the time to flourish. Paul George is showing who he really is. And I'm satisfied as a Clippers fan right now, but we still have a lot of work to do.
All right, man. Let's talk about Dub Nation, man, and how we doing over there. I guess we still in the Bay. I'll call it the Bay. But yeah, man. We let's start off like this. There's been a lot of praise around the Warriors' strong start to the season, man. And the vast majority of that praise has been earned. This is a great team we got right here. One of the best squads in the Western Conference right now. We have nice identity, very strong defense, very strong offense. We're doing it well on both ends of the floor. Great depth. A transcendent superstar. Curry's going off. We know what he's doing. But I do want to talk about how it is in the Western Conference, man. In the Western Conference, there is no juggernaut. There is no definitive finals favorite or championship favorite to win it this year. But to say the least, to get back to my team, man, we've been very impressive to start this off, man. We've seen emergence of new stars like Jordan Poole. Gary Payton is doing his thing. He's catching highlight reels. We're playing pretty strong, man.
Ooh.
He's dunking on folks. Kelly
Kelly
Jr. Hey, you know what, bro? That was bitter.
Hey, let me say this real quick, bro. I've always been a fan of GP, bro. When he was in the G League going stupid, I've been a fan of him, man. So shout out to GP on the Warriors doing his thing, man. Hey, he put Buddy in the rim with the left.
Hey, watch his head, huh?
Watch your head,
hey, bro. And let me talk about GP, bro, because when he dunked on Kelly Oubre, this is really about Kelly Oubre. I was so tired of Kelly Oubre's inconsistent broke jumper ass last year, bro. That shit was pissing me off. He couldn't shoot a three to save his life, bro. He got rid of him, and then old boy dunked on him. Bro, if I was him, you know how crazy I would have been talking. Hey, bum ass, you had my spot this whole time. I would have been talking crazy, bro. Shout out to GP for dunking on him. That was for me, man. Kelly Oubre had me frustrated all last season. Very inconsistent, very terrible jump shooter, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, we got an impressive start. We got a nice little roster, lots of depth. I think we're a solid title contender, man, even though there's no clear-cut favorite for what we got going in the West. New teams are emerging, new teams are falling, new teams are rising. I think we're playing pretty good, man. I hope we keep it up, man. I hope we get better as these new star players such as Klay Thompson make their return, man. We got James Wiseman coming back, Jonathan Kuminga. I hope we do well with that, man. Hopefully we can ease them into the offense and keep the flow of our offense going and don't decrease the quality of play we got here. Nice ball movement. I love to see it, man. We took one loss to John Morant and them boys, but John Morant, I like what you was doing. You was on your Grizzly, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. But that's all I got to say about Dub Nation, man. Dub Nation, we going up like a floater, man. Don't forget it. Yes, sir.
I respect it.
All right, man. All right. So let's jump into this next topic, man. Marcus Smart, he called out his superstar. Actually, I don't want to say superstar. Let me hold off. His star teammates, the best player.
Superstar.
Okay, we can call him. I'll call him stars. I don't want to say superstar, but he called out his star teammates. Most people would say that wasn't smart of him to do.
I like what you did there.
But most would say he's one of the leaders of that team, so he kind of has the authority to do that. What side are you guys leaning toward? I'm calling out your best players.
I'm leaning to the side. It was right, man. Marcus Smart is definitely the heart and soul of that team, man. When I say heart and soul, he's definitely not the best player on that team. Don't get that confused. But he's a Draymond, lots of passion, lots of love for the game, loves winning. He's the gritty guy. He's the guy willing to take those charges, even though sometimes it may get you dunked on. He's a guy that'll do it all, man. He's a do-it-all guy. So I think as a leader, he definitely has a spot on this team where he leads the team. I think if as a member like this, I think for him to call his superstar players out, man, I think it was definitely in the team's best interest. I know he definitely didn't mean it to like knock those guys. It was nothing with ill intention or anything like that. He's definitely just trying to look for the betterment of the team. Like, damn, can we get that rock swung? You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't mad at him, man. Sometimes you just need to say something. Hey, swing me that damn rock, because you know how the boys can get when you're a player like JT and JB, man. JT and JB. You can sometimes have the tendency to like, damn, I'm that guy. Let me get that rock. You know what I'm saying? But if we not winning, hey, let's swing that rock a little bit, man. Let's swing it a little bit. We can get it in the other players' hands. I feel what he's saying. I ain't mad at it. So I'm definitely on his side with this one, bro.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm definitely on his side as well. Marcus Morris has never been the best 3-point shooter. Right now, he's currently shooting 28%. So, I mean, by his numbers, it doesn't look the best. But I mean, that doesn't mean necessarily what he said. Like he's not saying like they should pass to him. They could pass to him, and that could get him open for like, you know what I'm saying? They could get someone else open, make a better play. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily mean that Marcus Smart wants the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I definitely 100% agree with them. I feel like that needs to be done on like every team. I feel like there needs to be that one player that just says what needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? And just not hide behind the bullshit. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel, especially with those two, and if you've seen the full quote, he said he wasn't really necessarily just dogging them. He said, they're still young and they still have to learn. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, that's 100% true. You know what I'm saying? They're still like 23, 24. So they both have a lot of learning to do. And as we all know, they're both primary scorers. You know what I'm saying? They're not really known for being facilitators, but as Marcus Smart said, they're still growing as players. So we just got to wait. And, I like what he said. I like what he said, man.
Absolutely, man.
And bro, you really hit on something right there. They're not facilitators. And guess what? Marcus Smart is not a facilitator either. So that's the issue with the Boston Celtics. They don't have a guard.
Facts.
Like they had
trying to get Dennis Schroeder, but
man,
they do have Dennis Schroeder, bro.
Yeah.
But
that's not their answer. You know what I'm saying? Like he's decent.
It's hard to figure out what's going on with them because like they had Kemba Walker and it still didn't work. So is it
that's the thing, bro? They need like a facilitating point guard, like a Ricky Rubio, because I feel like they've had too many other scorers come along, JT and Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? Kemba Walker. They had Kyrie Irving there for a little bit, so I feel like they need a point guard to actually get them involved. You know what I'm saying? Someone like a Ricky Rubio.
Because like Dennis Schroeder's a point guard, but he's also one of them point guards that is trying to look to get his shot first. You feel me? So maybe it's just they need like a Alonzo Ball, Ricky Rubio type, just facilitate, get these guys set up. Because that's what Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are like super weapons on the offensive end, dog. They can post up, they can kill you from mid range, they can shoot threes, they can dunk on you, bro. They can do everything, bro. So I feel like they need somebody that can really like get everybody set and just facilitate the offense. Because like a player like CP3, you see the impact he has on the whole team, everybody, even when he's on the bench. Like he has everybody doing what they need to do. They're cutting, they're setting screens, everything. So I feel like that's what the Celtics are missing. But as far as Marcus Smart calling out his teammates, he definitely has the cachet to do that, bro, because he's been there before Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum or even Dotto in Boston. So he's always been that heart and soul Draymond type player. So he definitely has the cachet to do that, man. So shout out to Marcus Smart for calling them guys out and not just hiding behind the media or doing an anonymous quote.
Hey, one more thing on that. Yeah, one more thing on that, bro. I feel like some people were critiquing him, trying to say you should have said that in private. But the thing is, he probably did say that in private. You know what I'm saying? He's probably said that multiple times. But that's what I'm saying. So I feel like he had to, put the nail on the head by saying it. Yeah, by saying it to the media, so they know he's serious. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm all for that, man. I feel like every team needs a player like that. You know what I'm saying?
But the media take things out of context, though.
Yeah, definitely. And they only quote like the bad part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they good at that, bro.
Yeah, they show the shit talking part.
Yeah, they good at that. They good at cherry picking quotes. But I want to say this, man. Maybe JT just need a cut because y'all know when JT get a cut, he's top 5.
He's top 5.
He said, "Oh God."
He top 5 when he get a cut.
Top 5 what?
Top 5.
He said top 5. Man, that shit me
dead. Top 5.
No, man. It's only right that we end this off. We cap this amazing show off, this amazing edition of Bucket Discussions off with. I want to argue. Actually, this has been a crazy week news-wise, but let's say top 5 biggest stories of the week.
Top 5, yeah.
Top 5. There's been a lot of craziness going on, bro, throughout the whole world of sports, but let's talk about OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., one of the biggest celebrities, one of the biggest superstars in the NFL, not just NFL, but sports, being released mid-season by the Cleveland Browns. There's been some issues with him and Baker Mayfield. I don't know what's going on there, but they really haven't been able to connect. And for some reason, like, I don't understand it, but for some reason they haven't been able to connect. But when he first got traded there from the Giants, I was like, damn, they finna go crazy. They got Odell Beckham, they got Kareem Hunt, they got everybody. It's gonna be bombs away all day in Cleveland. But for some reason, it hasn't worked. So now he's on the waiver wire right now. He has a clear. Let me explain this to y'all real quick. He has a clear waivers. And for teams that are on the list, you can claim him and you have to pay him $7.5 million for this season.
Not bad.
I'm not sure how many teams are trying to do that, but if he clears waivers, then he's free to sign wherever he wants. But me personally, I can see like a trash team trying to claim him and then just messing up his whole plan. But it's been a crazy week in Cleveland. We had Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad, Odell Beckham Sr., release an 11-minute video saying, my son's been open on all these routes and he hasn't got the ball. What's going on?
He's not lying.
We even had LeBron James chime in and say, free OBJ.
Damn.
What's your thoughts?
Hey, man. Where do we begin is what we should say, man.
You don't see a player like this get released midseason, bro.
Yeah.
A player of his caliber?
Never. Yeah, teams is hanging on to him to the end, man, till the wheels fall off. But I want to talk about the statement that was released by the Browns GM. He said, after careful consideration, internal discussion, and conversation with Odell and his representation, we've determined that's it's in best interest of all parties that Odell no longer play for the Cleveland Browns. And when I was reading that, I was like, damn, like they were just like, yeah, get his ass out of here. And I'm like, what'd he do? But I don't know what's going on. It's always tough to kind of like state an opinion when you don't know what's really going on. But from an outsider looking in, hey, if it's that bad as make it sound, it's in best interest for all parties. Go ahead, Saranara. We clearly see
that's
that.
how you know it's toast.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's done. So, hey, cook taco meat in the skillet, ain't it? So I'm
God, bro.
So I'm like, okay, we done with this. We obviously seen the videos when he was wide open. When I say wide open, I mean he's grilling folks off the line. Excuse me, he's getting open and he's not getting the ball. So it's just like maybe there was some intention there. I don't know. I can't call it. I'm just speculating. But at this point, hey, find another team, Odell. And then to the Browns, find another wide out, man.
Big facts, man.
Get it figured out.
Yeah,
man.
Facts, bro. I knew OBJ had to find a new team because once he left the Giants, bro, I have not heard his name since. Like they really have not been doing shit for him, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, bro, OBJ, man, he needs to get up out of there. I feel like it's good for both parties involved, like you said, bro. I feel like the Cleveland, they're just trying to move on, bro. They're just trying. I mean, same with OBJ, it sounds like, but from what it sounds like, his dad was getting a little frustrated that he wasn't getting no touches. So he dropped the whole highlight reel of him not getting the ball. That's just petty. That's kind of crazy. Oh God, it is. But I mean, hey, I'd be doing the same thing too, man. I'd be a little hot too because OBJ, man, he's one of the like top tier receivers in the league, and if you're not getting him the ball, dude, like that, how much success are you guys missing out on? You know what I'm saying? Like, think
that's
about
a
how
great
many
point.
games. Like for real, man. Like
that's a great
bro.
point.
He really is one of the top tier wide receivers. People tend to forget that. You know what I'm saying? So I think, man, they should have paid a little bit more respect to him. But hey,
Yeah.
I hope he finds a good fit with the team. I think the Chiefs would be good, but I think y'all need to focus on your defense.
All right, man. So I'm glad you said that, man. I ain't really been able to talk about my Chiefs on here, man. But hey, I think defense is turning around a little bit, bro. Hey, for a lot of you people that ain't really been watching closely, hey, we making some adjustments. We looking decent.
I ain't trying to clown.
Nah, you good, but we looking decent, bro.
Yeah.
The Giants game.
Y'all got a W.
That Giants game, bro, terrible. But we're not talking about the Chiefs. No. So Odell Beckham, bro. I feel like it's kind of a weird thing when you have a star receiver and the quarterback has to kind of force the ball to him and he's just not just hit him in rhythm and just, oh, he's open, let me get it to him. When you have to consciously think about, oh, I got to get him the ball, I got to force it up to him, then I think it's not going to work and you got to get him out of there. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Odell. I mean, some people wouldn't agree with on the way that he did it. Like, you don't want your parents dropping or talking bad about any of your teammates when you're playing on the team in a professional league like this. But I mean, it worked. He got released, so I guess you can't really argue with the results of it. But I feel like it just wasn't a good fit from the beginning, man.
It wasn't.
Beckham, Baker Mayfield, he shouldn't have to think about, now I got to get the ball to Odell. I got to do this. I got to do that. That's too much pressure on a position that already has a lot of pressure as far as you got people running at you, trying to take your head off. You got to worry about hitting the right receiver. You got to do this. You got to do that, man. So it just wasn't a good fit. But Odell, he got his wishes. And for you people that's trying to say he's not good anymore, that's cap.
Knock it off.
He is still that guy. He's in the middle of his prime. So this is probably one of the biggest free agent just being released in some years now, man.
So knock it off. Yeah, and I do want to say this, man. It's very funny, man, that his pops. It reminds me of like little league or high school where you see players' parents be like, "Hey, give my goddamn son the ball." I find that funny, man, that he did that in the NFL when his son's in the NFL. But hey, that's Father of the Year activities, man. Shout out to that guy, man.
And all I gotta say, in some alternate world out there, if bro get to the Chiefs, it's curtains. Like I said on the group chat, bro.
He said it's curtains. Yeah,
I
don't think it's gonna happen, but if he does, it's curtains.
It'd be nice.
Knock it off.
I mean, shit, it's a possibility, man.
Curtains, bro. I promise you that, bro.
Knock it off.
Curtains, y'all gonna bro. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna speak on that no more. I'm not gonna speak on that no more, dog. But you see,
he brought out the football. He brought the football out, bro.
I'm gonna say this. You got to speak on your squad. I want to speak on mine.
Hey, don't nobody want to hear about them weak ass.
Hey, what the hell we got going?
Shit.
Hey, we just let Von Miller go play with
Von Miller to the Rams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What we got going? What we got going? That's Aaron Donald and Vaughn. That's gonna be a scary sight. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro, all I gotta say is thank you for training him because I'm tired of playing against Von Miller. Now he's you don't got to worry about going no more. So, thank you.
He's going to a team that you probably gonna have to play if you're trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, bro. That's gonna be a tough team though for the NFC.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
NFC team. I'm sorry. Von Miller and Aaron Donald.
Scary Terry, ain't it?
Yeah, they're looking nice, bro.
But y'all, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
Another installment.
Another edition of the Bucket Discussions podcast, where we go beyond the stat sheet and we go beyond the narrative to bring y'all that real, authentic sports talk, that fire conversation. Thank you for tuning in with us, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, OBJ to the Chiefs, Cuttings.
Yeah, hell no.
That's all I gotta say.
Hell no.
Knock it off.
Thank y'all, man.
Knock it off.
Peace.